Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be part 1 of 4 in my lecture series on graphing rational functions. Let's get started. A rational function is just any polynomial over another polynomial. We're going to start by looking at a couple different aspects of these rational functions that are going to help us sketch its graph. The first of those being finding its domain, because you'll notice inherently baked into the structure of these rational functions, we've got a domain issue. Our denominator can't be 0. In problems like part A, that's going to be an issue. I can't have, for this problem, that x minus 4 is equal to 0. But you'll notice something interesting happens. I could fully factor the top into x plus 4 and x minus 4. And then it'll cancel out with the x minus 4 in the denominator. However, 4 is still not a part of the domain. While using these simplification tactics are going to be useful for us, it is still important to make this note. Secondly, for part B, I don't have any issues at all, because if I took a positive number and add 9 to it, I can't ever get 0. So this domain is all real numbers, or negative infinity to infinity. A related topic are going to be this idea of vertical asymptotes. Rational functions have vertical asymptotes when their denominators become 0. In the example of part A, this denominator will be 0 when x is negative 4. And again, I'm getting that by subtracting the 4 over to the other side. So there is a vertical asymptote at x equals negative 4. Go ahead and pause the video here to see if you can try parts B and C on your own. For part B, I found that there are no vertical asymptotes because, again, this denominator will never be 0. However, in part C, and my head is in the way here, in part C, I actually have 2 because you'll notice my denominator is degree 2, and when I set that equal to 0, the fundamental theorem of algebra tells me I should be expecting 2 roots. Right, so 0 and 5 halves are both vertical asymptotes. In this video, we saw how to find vertical asymptotes of rational functions. If there are vertical ones, you can probably imagine there are horizontal asymptotes as well. And that's what we're going to cover in the next video. Catch y'all in the next one.